Hello everyone, here we are in our stretching session and let's jump right into it. So just sit on the floor, make yourselves comfortable, open the legs on your second position, and from there you bend your knees and bring the feet together. You can there give your feet a little foot massage, and from there you want to soften the hip joints. First you want to find the right distance between feet and pelvis. And you can move gently the knees up and down, always softening the hip joints. And then you can move the whole lower back area and pelvis forward and back to see in which exact position you are comfortable. From there, you can start going forward all the way until you bend vertebra per vertebra to the front. Let the head hang and place your arms wherever it makes sense to you. And you're coming up vertebra per vertebra, lengthening the legs in your front and going down vertebra per vertebra, coming back up vertebra per vertebra. Now you're going to flex the feet and push your lower back forward, and then you're going to go slightly lower until you go all the way down. Let the head hang, breathe into your stretch. Next, you're going to bend one leg, the right leg, and let the foot attach to the other leg. You're always going down vertebra per vertebra. When you arrive as low as you can, you want to hang the head, breathe into your stretch, and we're just going to change the legs to do the other side. So you're bending the left leg, and you want the pelvis to face the long leg. You always want to come up also vertebra per vertebra, starting from the tailbone all the way up till the head. Next, you're going to open to your second position. Again, you're softening the hip joints, going back and front, bending the knees one by one. Make sure your hip joints are not under stress. So when you find this nice, comfortable second position, you're gently moving forward, starting from the tailbone, first a little bit, flexing and pointing the feet, and then you can go lower until you arrive to your final position. You're still lengthening the legs out. You can let the head hang or you place it on the floor. Breathing into your stretch. And when you're done, you want to gently push and come back up, vertebra per vertebra. Next, you're going to bend the right leg, place the stepping foot on the outer part of the left knee. You're going to rotate your torso to the right, so your left elbow is pushing against the outer part of your right knee to create a stretch on the outer part of your thigh, and you're adding the rotation of the head to maximize the spiral. Changing to the other side, you want to push with the arm that's on the floor to maintain a nice long and vertical axis. So you're always breathing into all three actions. 1 is a nice long and vertical axis, 2 is a stretch on the outer part of your thighs, and 3 is this enormous big spiral of yours. Next, you're going to lie down on the floor. Left leg is lengthening out, and you're bending the right knee. You're taking the right knee and moving it to your left side towards the floor. You can push with the left arm. The knee doesn't need to touch the floor. Right arm is lengthening to the side, and you're rotating the head to look to the right side as well. Breathing into your spiral. Changing to the other side. And gently coming out of the spiral. Next thing, you're going to roll yourselves back. Let the pelvis go as far as possible. You can support your pelvis with your hands. If possible, you want to let the legs drop their weight on the floor. You're taking your heels with your hands, lengthening the legs, flexing the feet, and you're pushing your heels towards the floor, going down vertebra per vertebra, nice and slow. Once the pelvis touches the floor, you can let go of the legs. Little rotation in the hip joints to soften. Then you're going to bend 2 legs and place your hands in the front of your knees. Push the knees into your palms. Let the shoulder blades come off the floor. Next comes off the head. You can rotate the head to look at your belly. Tell your belly to let go and add a nice flex to the front diagonal. Then you're lengthening the right leg out on the floor, keeping a nice bent left knee, pushing gently toward you. Then you're bending the right leg to step on a parallel position, lengthening the left leg out. Up, you're flexing the foot, and together with your exhalation, you're pushing the leg toward you. When you inhale, you let go of the leg, and when you exhale, you can push again when you repeat. Once you're done, you let the left leg bend, you take the foot close to the pelvis, and you have little bounces with the knee gently to soften the hip joint once again. You place the left foot on the right knee. You wrap your hands together and place them in front of your right knee. And again, you want to push the knee into your palms. Let the shoulder blades come off the floor, head comes off the floor. Look at your belly and tell your belly to let go, adding a nice flex in the front diagonal with the foot. When you're gently coming down vertebra per vertebra to change, lengthening the left leg on the floor, bend the right knee, gently pushing it, little bounces towards your upper body. Bend the left knee to step the left leg on a nice parallel position, while the right leg is lengthening up in the sky. Flex the foot. Together with your exhalation, you're pushing towards you. Let go of the push when you inhale and push again to repeat. And then you can bend the right leg. Place the foot close to the pelvis. Little bounces with the knee. And you're going to place the right foot on the left knee. Little bounces pushing the left knee towards you, and then knee pushes into your hands, brings your shoulder blades and head off the floor. Look at the belly, add a nice flex, and coming out of the stretch, vertebra per vertebra down on the floor. Rotation in the hip joints to soften them once again, and then you will find a nice transition into your second position. We are closing the legs, going gently back with the pelvis and front. The legs are always turned out and the feet are pointed. I'm flexing them when I go forward, pointing when they close, and opening, flex when I go forward. Easy on your hip joints, point, close, and then you're turning your legs parallel, flexing. You can push to send your chest and head to face up the ceiling, and then you're gently going forward to let the arms go up, open to the side, and again through you up to curve the spine, bend the knees, feet together, and you're sliding hands on your lower leg while you're going back and front, rolling the pelvis on the floor and keeping a nice curved spine, back and front, feet stay together until you go down and in the front in the very same stretching position that we started off from. And you can just breathe there, relax, and observe how your body feels now in comparison to the very beginning of this stretching session. Thanks for joining, and see you on the next one coming right up.